Chosen ones, your last move convinced them that you are 100%. When a lion roars, the entire jungle listens. Chosen ones, your recent move wasn't just a step forward, it was a statement, a powerful declaration of who you are and what you stand for. You turned hesitation into clarity, shattered doubts, and reminded everyone watching that you are not just part of the game. You are the game. What did your actions reveal about your inner strength? How has your journey inspired you to embrace your true power? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and share this video to inspire others on their path to greatness. Let's dive in and uncover why your latest move left everyone breathless. 1. Your move was precise and unstoppable. Your recent action was more than just a move. It was a masterpiece of precision and intention that left no room for doubt. It wasn't an ordinary decision. It was one born from a deep connection to your spirituality, a move that silenced skeptics and made even your harshest critics pause in admiration. This wasn't luck or coincidence. It was the manifestation of faith, focus, and preparation aligning at just the right moment. In life, moments like these arise when you finally step out of the shadows of hesitation and self-doubt, embracing the understanding that your power comes from something greater, a divine force guiding your every step. When you move with such clarity, you don't just change the game, you redefine it, showing that true strength lies not in arrogance or aggression, but in a quiet, unshakable confidence rooted in your spiritual purpose. Think about the chessboard of life, where every piece has a role and every move has a consequence. As one of the chosen ones, you've been entrusted with a perspective that sees beyond the surface, a vision that allows you to move strategically rather than impulsively. This isn't about rushing to win, but about knowing when to strike with purpose. The people around you, some allies, others doubters, have witnessed something profound in your recent move. It wasn't just the act itself that impressed them, but the energy behind it. Energy, as we know, is everything. When your actions resonate with authenticity and intention, they carry a power that transcends logic. You've shown that the path to true success is paved not just with effort, but with spiritual alignment and faith in the unseen forces working in your favor. Many, especially in their prime years, struggle with balancing responsibilities, expectations, and personal growth. Yet, as one of the chosen ones, you understand the importance of cutting through the noise. This is where spirituality becomes your anchor. Your ability to act decisively, with precision, comes from knowing who you are and why you're here. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. This recent move was a testament to your growth, not just as a man, but as a spiritual being navigating the complexities of life. You didn't stumble into this moment, you prepared for it, consciously or subconsciously, through every challenge, every lesson, and every prayer whispered in faith. So, what does this mean for the journey ahead? First, it's a reminder to stay aligned with your spiritual core. The power you've demonstrated isn't fleeting, it's a glimpse into what's possible when you move with divine purpose. Second, let this moment encourage you to trust the process even more. The road ahead may still have obstacles, but as you've proven, your ability to navigate them with precision is unmatched. Lastly, use this momentum to inspire others. There are men watching you, friends, colleagues, and even strangers who see your strength and wonder how they too can access this level of clarity. Show them that it's not about perfection, but about connection to your spirituality, to your purpose, and to the divine plan unfolding in your life. Remember, chosen ones are not defined by the battles they fight, but by the way they rise from them. Your move was precise and unstoppable because it came from a place of faith and authenticity. Let this moment be a testament to the power of aligning your energy with your intentions and trusting in the guidance of something greater. You didn't just play the game, you elevated it, proving that true success is about being in harmony with your spiritual self and showing up with courage when it matters most. Keep moving forward with this clarity, for the world needs men like you who dare to act boldly and live purposefully. Do you believe your actions are calculated and unstoppable when you make a move? If yes, please comment yes. If not, comment no. And if it depends, comment sometimes. 2. Strength through faith and purpose. Faith is the cornerstone of your strength, chosen one. It's the quiet force that pushes you forward when the world seems intent on holding you back. Your unwavering faith isn't just a belief system, it's the foundation of your purpose and the fuel for your spiritual awakening. When you made that last bold move, you weren't just making a decision. You were declaring your trust in a higher power and showing those who doubted you that you're guided by something far greater than earthly opinions. Think of a chess master, confidently sacrificing a piece to protect their king. Every move is calculated, every risk intentional, and the endgame is always in sight. Similarly, your actions, no matter how misunderstood or judged, are aligned with a divine plan, and your faith is the strategy that leads to victory. Take, for instance, a modern story of resilience. Imagine a young entrepreneur who walked away from a stable corporate job because she felt called to create a non-profit to serve underprivileged children. Everyone around her doubted her decision, warning her about financial instability and failure. But she believed in her purpose, stayed rooted in faith, and poured her heart into her vision. Despite the challenges, her non-profit flourished, and those same doubters eventually turned into supporters. What seemed reckless to them was, in fact, a move driven by divine clarity. Like her, your faith enables you to see beyond the immediate obstacles, embracing challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Have you ever made a choice that felt right in your spirit, but confused or even angered others? How did you hold on to your faith when the voices around you grew louder with skepticism? These moments are tests not to break you, but to refine you. The truth is, your spiritual awakening doesn't come from an easy road. It comes from walking through fire, trusting that the flames will not consume you but purify you. And with every step forward, you show those watching that your strength isn't fleeting or shallow, it's unshakable, rooted in your connection to God's plan. When your faith is your foundation, no move is wasted, and no challenge is insurmountable. Your spiritual awakening is a journey of trust, courage, and unwavering belief in the purpose laid out for you. Stay the course, chosen one, and remember that your strength comes not from what others see in you, but from what you know within yourself. Let your faith continue to guide you, and let every move you make inspire others to find their own strength in purpose and belief. It's not just about proving them wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you're exactly where you're meant to be, walking the path designed uniquely for you. How will you let your faith shape your next move? To affirm your faith and let it guide your next move, declare your trust in the journey ahead. Comment below, "I move with faith," to acknowledge your path and inspire others to take their next step with unwavering belief. Let this be a reminder that every step you take is a testament to your divine calling. 3. Silent yet powerful execution. Silent yet powerful execution has always been the hallmark of the chosen ones. Your recent actions, carefully calculated and intentionally quiet, speak louder than any words could ever convey. By choosing to rise above unnecessary confrontation, you have embodied the very essence of resilience and strength, proving that true power doesn't need to shout if it is felt. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how your energy alone can shift the atmosphere in a room? That's the kind of silent influence you hold, and this recent move of yours has solidified their understanding that you're 100% tapped into your higher purpose and divine calling. Your ability to move strategically without the need for validation or applause aligns perfectly with the law of attraction. By staying focused on your intentions and allowing your actions to do the talking, you are drawing the right energies and opportunities into your life. You've become a living example of manifestation in motion, showing that the universe responds not to noise, but to clarity, confidence, and alignment. So let me ask you, what is it about silence that makes it so undeniably powerful? Is it the way it commands respect, or is it because it creates a space for reflection and understanding? Either way, your decision to act without the need for external approval has left a lasting impression, and it's this very quality that has set you apart as one of the chosen ones. But let's dive deeper. Why do actions rooted in quiet confidence resonate so deeply with others? Perhaps it's because they reflect an unshakable trust in your own path and in the divine timing of the universe. By stepping into this energy, you've demonstrated that you don't need to convince anyone of your worth or purpose. Your actions do that for you. This is the spiritual equivalent of planting a seed and trusting that it will grow, even if no one is watching. As you continue to move in this way, consider how this approach could serve you in other areas of your life. Are there situations where silence might speak louder than confrontation, or where your inner strength could shine brighter than outward expressions of power? The truth is, the law of attraction thrives on this kind of energy. When you let go of the need to prove yourself and instead focus on embodying your true self, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive all that is meant for you. It's a profound shift from seeking to attracting, and that's exactly what you've achieved. So, what's next for you? How will you continue to harness this silent strength and use it to inspire others? Remember, the journey of the chosen ones isn't about shouting their victories from the rooftops. It's about walking their path with grace, purpose, and unwavering faith. Your recent move has shown them exactly who you are, and now the only question left is, what will your next silent yet powerful move be? Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on mastering silent yet powerful execution and unlocking your unstoppable potential. Four, exposing their misjudgment. Let's talk about a moment that changed everything, the one when your last move proved them wrong and left no room for doubt about your strength, conviction, and purpose. For so long, they underestimated you, dismissed your potential, and failed to see the divine energy flowing within you. Yet, it was their misjudgment that became your stepping stone to proving what the chosen ones are truly capable of. This story isn't just about triumph, it's about the incredible interplay of faith, resilience, and preparation. In a world that often labels people based on surface-level judgments, you stood firm, not allowing the opinions of others to dictate your path. Spirituality guided you through those moments of doubt, empowering you to move in silence while letting your actions speak volumes. This is the essence of divine strategy, an alignment with a higher purpose that doesn't seek validation, but instead trusts in the process and the ultimate revelation of truth. When others misunderstand or misjudge you, it can feel isolating, even frustrating. But there's a hidden blessing in being overlooked. It allows you to work on yourself, grow in ways unseen, and harness your energy to sharpen your skills without the burden of external scrutiny. Like the story of David facing Goliath, your preparation in the quiet places became the foundation of your public victory. They didn't see the hours you invested in personal growth, the prayers whispered in solitude, or the battles you fought internally to strengthen your spirit. This is why your final move caught them off guard. It wasn't luck or coincidence, it was a deliberate act born of persistence, patience, and the guidance of spiritual insight. Let their misjudgment fuel your journey, not hinder it. Instead of being discouraged by their lack of belief, use it as a reminder of why you must keep going. Stay focused on the vision set before you, and trust that your actions will eventually make them realize what they missed. It's not about revenge or proving them wrong. It's about fulfilling your mission and letting your light shine in ways that can't be ignored. The key is to stay grounded in your spirituality, knowing that every step you take is divinely ordered. Whether in relationships, careers, or personal goals, this mindset will transform how you handle adversity. It turns rejection into redirection and criticism into confirmation that you're on the right track. Your victory lies in the fact that you don't need to argue or explain yourself. Let the energy you exude, your actions, achievements, and unwavering faith be the undeniable proof of who you are. The chosen ones are not defined by the opinions of others. They are defined by their connection to something greater, something eternal. This is the message that your last move delivered. You are not to be underestimated, and their misjudgment only magnifies the glory of your rise. So keep walking in your truth, knowing that your spirituality is your greatest asset and your faith your most powerful weapon. They doubted you, but now they know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are 100%. 5. Recognition of your leadership. Recognition of your leadership is a powerful force that can transform the way people see you and the role you play in their lives. When you make choices that align with your values and show unwavering confidence in your purpose, you send a clear signal to the world. You're not just walking the path of a follower, but leading a movement rooted in integrity and truth. For those on the journey of a spiritual awakening, this kind of leadership often arises not through titles or accolades, but through the example you set in everyday life. People notice when your actions speak louder than your words, and when your decisions reflect a depth of understanding and a commitment to something greater than yourself. Have you ever considered how your last move might have shattered the doubts of others and cemented their belief in your authenticity? This is what it means to truly step into your role as a chosen one, to embrace the divine calling on your life with conviction and clarity. Your story may not involve a business venture, but the principle remains the same. Whether in your family, community, or workplace, your ability to stand firm in your truth and follow the guidance of your spiritual awakening makes a lasting impression. Each choice you make carries the potential to influence and inspire others. So, what was the last bold step you took, and how did it reveal to others that you are 100% committed to your path? Perhaps it was standing up for your beliefs in the face of criticism, or extending kindness to someone who least deserved it. These moments of courage show that your leadership is not about power or control, but about embodying the values that define you as a chosen one. At the heart of this journey lies a critical lesson. Leadership is not given. It is earned through the consistency of your actions and the authenticity of your heart. People respect those who live in alignment with their higher calling and are unafraid to take the road less traveled. As you continue to navigate your spiritual awakening, remember that each decision you make is an opportunity to solidify your influence and inspire others. What legacy are you building through your choices today? The key takeaway here is simple. When you lead with purpose, courage, and love, you not only transform your life, but also ignite a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. Never underestimate the power of your last move. It might just be the moment that convinces the world of your divine calling. Comment below, "I am a divine leader," if you recognize your leadership and are ready to embrace your power. 6. Divine alignment and momentum. Chosen ones, have you ever stopped to think about how your recent actions, those bold moves you made when no one believed in you, are the ultimate proof that you're aligned with a higher power. When you acted with faith, even when the odds were stacked against you, you sent a clear message not just to the world, but to the universe itself. You are 100% in tune with your divine purpose. This kind of momentum doesn't come from luck or coincidence. It's a result of divine alignment. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen." Isn't that exactly what's been happening in your life? Your decisions, guided by faith and intention, have sparked a chain reaction of events that couldn't have unfolded any other way. That moment when you chose to rise above fear, trust in the process, and move forward despite the naysayers, it wasn't just a step. It was a leap into divine alignment. The law of attraction works precisely this way. When your actions align with your higher self, your vibration changes, and you start attracting the very people, opportunities, and breakthroughs you need to fulfill your purpose. You've probably noticed it already, the whispers of admiration, the unspoken acknowledgement from those who doubted you. Your energy, your perseverance, and your clarity have left them speechless because they now see what you've known all along. You are chosen, guided, and unstoppable. Why is divine alignment so powerful? Because it's not just about achieving success, it's about being in harmony with your spiritual purpose. When you understand that your every move is guided by a higher power, you walk with a different kind of confidence. This is what the great spiritual teachers have always emphasized. Align your actions with your faith, and the universe will rise to meet you. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase, Martin Luther King Jr. famously said. Isn't that what you've been doing? Taking steps into the unknown, guided by an inner knowing that what lies ahead is exactly where you're meant to be. Take a moment to reflect, because your journey isn't just about you. It's about the lives you're touching and the legacy you're building. Every choice you've made in alignment with your purpose has a ripple effect that inspires others to rise above their doubts and step into their own power. So, chosen ones, as you move forward, remember this. Your last move wasn't just an action, it was a declaration. A declaration to the universe that you are ready, worthy, and aligned. Keep listening to that inner voice. Keep trusting in divine timing, and keep aligning your actions with the law of attraction. Your journey is proof that when you walk in divine alignment, there's nothing you can't achieve. Because the world is watching, the universe is listening, and the possibilities are infinite. You've convinced them, and now it's time to convince yourself that you've only just begun. Seven. Transformation and rising above limitations. When life challenges you to your core, it's not just a test of endurance, but a sacred invitation to transform. For the chosen ones, every setback is an opportunity to rise stronger, and this transformation serves as a beacon of hope for others navigating their own trials. Your last move, be it a decision to walk away from toxicity, a leap of faith into the unknown, or simply the quiet act of standing firm in your truth, has shattered any lingering doubts about your strength. It wasn't just a move, it was a revelation. People now see the clarity in your purpose, the alignment of your energy with divine intention, and the unstoppable momentum that comes from trusting your spiritual journey. Spirituality is not about escaping adversity, but mastering the art of turning obstacles into stepping stones. This transformation is rooted in a profound spiritual truth, that everything you face is a part of your training. Just as fire refines gold, your trials have stripped away what no longer serves you, revealing a version of yourself that is both pure and powerful. Those who doubted you, criticized your path, or attempted to block your progress are now witnessing the undeniable evidence of your growth. They may not understand the source of your strength, but they cannot deny its impact. This is the essence of spiritual awakening, where your energy not only transforms your own life, but also radiates outward, influencing the lives of others. It's in this moment that you realize your power isn't just for your benefit, but a gift to uplift and inspire. Your transformation reminds others that true power comes from within, cultivated through discipline, faith, and the willingness to keep moving forward despite the odds. This modern era often distracts us with the noise of comparison and the illusion of shortcuts. But spirituality calls us to dig deeper, to realign with our purpose, and to embrace the journey in its entirety. Your story speaks directly to those who feel stuck or unseen, reminding them that their breakthrough is on the horizon if they stay true to their path. Never let external validation or criticism define your worth. The energy you've cultivated is sacred and rare, a reflection of the divine purpose placed upon your life. Continue to trust the process, honor your unique journey, and remain steadfast in your mission to rise above limitations. By doing so, you not only affirm your own strength, but also become a living testimony to the transformative power of spirituality. When others see you standing tall after the storms, it awakens something in them, a belief that they too can overcome. Remember, your transformation isn't just about proving something to the world. It's about fulfilling your highest calling and stepping fully into the light that was meant for you all along. Keep shining, keep rising, and let your journey be the proof that miracles are real. Eight. Your presence commands attention. Your presence is a force that commands attention, a reflection of the spiritual awakening that has shaped you into someone impossible to ignore. Think about it when you walk into a room people notice. It's not just about how you look or the words you speak. It's the energy you carry. This energy is the culmination of every trial you've endured, every doubt you've overcome, and every time you chose to rise instead of crumble. It's an energy that radiates strength and authenticity, leaving those around you in awe, sometimes even unsettled. Your last move, the one where you finally embraced your purpose and acted with conviction, was the undeniable proof to those watching that you are 100% aligned with your higher self. But what made it so powerful wasn't just the action itself. It was the clarity and courage behind it. So, what is it about your energy that makes it so magnetic? Could it be the way you've mastered your emotions and learned to project peace even in the midst of chaos? Or perhaps it's the way your actions align with a sense of divine timing, making it clear that you are not just moving, but moving with purpose. These are the qualities of someone who has stepped into their calling. But here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you ready to fully own the power of your presence? Because this is not just about being seen, it's about inspiring others to rise, just as you have. Your presence is your power, and your energy is your message. Don't underestimate the impact you have on others. The way you carry yourself can ignite transformation in someone else's life, even if you never exchange a single word. Remember, spiritual awakening isn't just about personal growth. It's about becoming a light for others. So, as you step forward, do so with confidence, knowing that your last move wasn't just convincing, it was transformative. You are living proof that when you align with your higher self, you become unstoppable. Nine. Proof of purpose fulfilled. It's as if the universe itself choreographed your steps to show them exactly who you are and the divine purpose you carry. This isn't just a random series of events. This is proof that you are fulfilling your purpose, a purpose intricately woven into the fabric of a higher plan. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." Every decision you've made, even the ones that seemed insignificant, has led you closer to aligning with your destiny. And now, the results are undeniable. How many times have you felt that the odds were stacked against you, only to emerge victorious in ways you never expected? This is no accident. This is the law of attraction in motion, the manifestation of your inner power, drawing the right opportunities, the right people, and even the right challenges to shape you into the person you're meant to be. But here's the thing. Your last move didn't just prove to others who you are. It also affirmed your own belief in your power. Your ability to move with unwavering faith, even when the path seemed unclear, is what sets you apart. The whispers of doubt that used to haunt you have been replaced with the roar of confidence, and others can sense it. They see you walking with a different energy, a confidence that cannot be faked, a light that cannot be dimmed. As the great theologian A.W. Tozer once said, God never uses anyone greatly until he tests them deeply. Every trial, every setback, every moment of doubt was necessary for you to stand tall now, fully aligned with your higher purpose. This is where the law of attraction plays a crucial role. What you think, what you feel, what you believe, these are the magnets shaping your reality. Your recent actions have not only demonstrated your strength, but have also set the tone for what you will attract next. So, what are you choosing to focus on now? Will you allow the energy of your success to propel you forward, or will you let doubts creep back in? Remember, the universe is always responding to your energy. The more you align with your purpose, the more abundance and opportunities you will manifest. As we wrap up this video, remember, chosen ones, your journey is unique, and every move you make is guided by divine purpose. Your last move wasn't just a statement, it was proof of your unwavering strength and conviction. Keep trusting the process and walking in your light. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like this video, share it with others who need to hear it, and subscribe to our channel, Spiritual Wisdom. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our upcoming videos designed to empower and uplift you on your spiritual journey. Thank you for being here, and until next time, stay blessed and keep shining your divine light. Chosen ones. They want to be you so bad, but they're nothing like you. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. This famous quote by Oscar Wilde couldn't be more relevant to today's topic. Some people are so captivated by your energy, your purpose, and your light that they dedicate themselves to becoming a version of you, forgetting that the magic of being chosen lies in authenticity. Have you ever experienced this? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know how you handle these situations. Today on Spiritual Wisdom, we'll dive into why these imitators can't replicate your uniqueness, no matter how hard they try. Let's uncover the truth behind the chosen ones and what truly sets you apart. One. Your energy is magnetic, but unmatchable. Your energy is the invisible force that captivates everyone around you. It's not about achievements or possessions. It's the authentic essence of who you are. The moment you walk into a room, people feel it. They may not fully understand what it is, but they can't help but be drawn to it. This magnetic presence comes from a spiritual awakening, a journey of alignment with your inner truth and purpose. It's a testament to the struggles you've overcome and the peace you've discovered by living authentically and unapologetically. This alignment creates a resonance, a vibration that others are naturally attracted to, even if they don't consciously recognize it. People often attempt to mimic this energy, thinking they can replicate your shine. They study how you speak, the way you move, or the confidence in your demeanor, believing that by copying these surface-level traits, they can unlock the same magnetism. But what they fail to understand is that this energy isn't a mask you wear, it's the result of deep inner work. It's born from the battles you've fought, the lessons you've learned, and the spiritual growth you've embraced. It's not about looking the part or saying the right things. It's about living in alignment with your higher self, guided by your values, passions, and divine purpose. This is why imitation always falls short. No matter how closely they try to emulate you, their energy will lack the depth and authenticity that comes from true alignment. They might mirror your actions, adopt your style, or even try to match your confidence, but their efforts will always feel hollow. Without spiritual awakening and inner alignment, their energy cannot carry the same weight. What they don't realize is that true power lies not in pretending, but in doing the inner work to discover their own unique path and truth. As you navigate this world as a chosen one, remember that your energy is a gift, a reflection of your spiritual journey and the alignment you've achieved. It is what makes you stand out, and it's what others desperately wish to possess. But instead of letting their envy or attempt to mimic you discourage you, use your energy to inspire. Show them what's possible when someone steps fully into their purpose and lives in harmony with their divine calling. In today's world, where external validation often overshadows internal fulfillment, your energy is a reminder that true power comes from within. Continue to protect your power, nurture your spiritual growth, and express your truth. When others try to compete, know that their efforts are a reflection of their desire for what you have cultivated. And when they try to catch up, remember that no one can duplicate the soul work of a fully enlightened soul. Your energy is unparalleled because it is the pure light of your true self, a beacon in a world that craves authenticity. Boldly affirm it, commenting below, "I am shining because my energy is unparalleled." Let this be a daily reminder that you are walking in divine purpose, transformed from the inside out. Two, they imitate, but they can't replicate your essence. They can mimic your style, copy your words, and even try to adopt your mindset. But no matter how much effort they put in, they'll never replicate your essence. What sets you apart isn't just your outward actions or successes. It's the profound layers of who you are, your unique spirit, shaped by the challenges you've faced and the growth you've achieved. It's the quiet nights you spent wrestling with self-doubt, the perseverance you found in moments of struggle, and the way your spirituality fuels your authenticity. They see your confidence and accomplishments, but they don't see the journey as the moments when you chose growth over comfort, when you turned pain into power, and when you embraced your spiritual awakening to step into your purpose. Think of this in the context of today's world. Picture someone on social media trying to imitate the lifestyle of a successful entrepreneur or influencer. They might buy the same clothes, post similar photos, or use the same motivational quotes. But what's missing is the entrepreneur's late nights brainstorming ideas, the failures they faced head-on, and the relentless commitment to self-improvement. That's the difference between surface-level imitation and authentic spiritual growth. Your essence is not something that can be fabricated. It's a result of the spiritual and emotional work you've put in. It's the reason your energy feels so different, so magnetic, so undeniably real. When someone tries to emulate you, their efforts often lack the depth that makes you stand out. It's like watching a movie remake that has all the flashy effects, but none of the heart of the original. The core of your essence is built on the values, lessons, and resilience you've cultivated over time. How can they replicate something they haven't lived, something they haven't earned? The truth is, what they envy in you is not just your achievements, but the light that shines through you. A light they can't grasp because it's born from your unique spiritual journey. Ask yourself, what makes you, you? Is it your experiences, your unwavering faith, or the strength you've built through hardship? Reflect on how every moment, every choice, has brought you closer to who you truly are. And as you think about this, consider the lesson in their imitation. It's a compliment in disguise. It reveals that your light is so bright, your energy so powerful, that it inspires others, even if they can't fully understand or embody it. Let their attempts remind you of your authenticity and the spiritual growth that sets you apart. The lesson here is clear. Authenticity is unshakable. Don't let their imitation distract you or make you doubt your uniqueness. Instead, continue to walk your path with grace, knowing that your essence is not for sale, not for replication, and not for anyone else to define. Your journey is yours alone, and it's what makes you irreplaceable. Keep growing, keep shining, and keep inspiring, because the world doesn't need another version of someone else, it needs the true, unapologetic you. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 3. Envy is their silent obsession. Envy is one of the most silent yet consuming forces that can infiltrate someone's spirit. And when people want to be you so badly, it's not because they hate you, it's because they hate the reminder of everything they're not. Your spiritual wisdom, confidence, and authenticity become a glaring reflection of their insecurities. Think about it. Your ability to own who you are, your natural presence, and the effortless way you navigate life aren't just qualities you woke up with. They're the results of battles you've faced, lessons you've learned, and growth you've embraced. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken, as Oscar Wilde said. This is the essence of why your uniqueness cannot be duplicated, no matter how hard others might try. What they envy is not something they can mimic, borrow, or steal. It's the light you've cultivated within yourself through your spiritual journey. But here's the twist. Envy doesn't remain passive. It grows into a subtle obsession. These individuals might spend more time thinking about you than they'd ever admit, analyzing your every move, trying to decode what makes you so magnetic. They don't just want to emulate you. They want to overshadow you, outshine you, and prove, if only to themselves, that they're superior. Yet deep down, they're fully aware they can't match the essence of who you are, and that awareness gnaws at them, often leading them further into a cycle of self-doubt and bitterness. The irony of their envy is profound. Instead of channeling their energy into their own growth, they waste it on watching, comparing, and imitating you, only to feel more inadequate. Have you ever wondered why people who are so focused on you seem stuck in their own lives? It's because envy traps them, keeping them in a loop of imitation rather than inspiration. And while they're busy keeping tabs on you, you're moving forward focused, determined, and often completely unaware of their fixation. As you continue on your journey, remember this. Their envy is not a burden you must bear. It is a reflection of their inner struggle, not a flaw in your character. Let their obsession be a reminder of the power of spiritual wisdom, the ability to be true to yourself, rise above negativity, and continue walking in your purpose. Are you living your life so fully that those around you admire or even envy you? And more importantly, how can you use that same energy to lift others up and encourage them to discover their own light? As Maya Angelou once said, "When you shine, you inadvertently give others permission to do the same." Keep shining, and let the power of your authenticity speak louder than any imitation ever could. Comment below, "I choose to shine," and let's continue this journey together. 4. They're playing a role while you're living reality. The difference between you and them is profound, yet straightforward. You're living your truth, rooted in authenticity, while they're stuck performing a version of themselves they think the world wants to see. Everything about you, how you walk, talk, and navigate life, flows from a deep connection to who you are. You've reached this place because of the spiritual work you've done, peeling back the layers of pretense to discover your true self. Meanwhile, they're so consumed with crafting an image trying to appear confident, successful, or powerful that they've lost touch with their own essence. It's as though they're actors on a stage, clinging to their scripts, terrified of what might happen if the spotlight reveals the truth. When someone plays a role, it doesn't take long to see through it. Their words may sound familiar, their actions may seem confident, but there's always an undercurrent of emptiness, like a mask slipping under the weight of pressure. They may echo your phrases or mimic your demeanor, but it lacks conviction. It's shallow, ungrounded, and devoid of the depth that comes from being genuine. This is the struggle of those who haven't embraced their spiritual awakening. They haven't tapped into the wellspring of authenticity within themselves. They're stuck in the exhausting loop of trying to project an image for others, constantly fearing exposure. And here's the thing people notice. There's an unspoken truth that resonates when someone is real, and conversely, when someone isn't. The spiritual energy you exude as a chosen one is undeniable. It's not about being perfect, but about being real. And that's why you don't have to try to impress anyone. You've done the hard work to discover who you are, and your actions are guided by purpose, not performance. This is what sets you apart. While they worry about being found out, you're simply living, unburdened by the need for external validation. Living authentically is a profound act of spiritual rebellion in a world obsessed with appearances. It's what makes the chosen ones so powerful. You aren't competing because there's no competition when you're aligned with your higher self. You're rooted in a reality that comes from within, not dictated by societal expectations or fleeting trends. While they struggle to keep up with their own performance, you move with ease and grace, embodying the truth of who you are. So, let them watch. Let them imitate. Let them try to figure out the secret to your energy and power. They'll never measure up, because you're living a reality they can only dream of while pretending to be something they're not. Your spiritual awakening is a reminder that the most powerful thing you can ever be is yourself. In a world of masks, your authenticity is the ultimate strength, and no amount of imitation can ever replicate that. Keep shining. Chosen one, you're living proof of what it means to embrace the divine within. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights and let's continue this conversation. 5. Your authenticity threatens their comfort zone. Your authenticity is a force of nature. It's the purest expression of who you are, and it has the power to illuminate spaces where others have grown accustomed to shadows. It's not just about standing out. It's about standing firmly in your truth, unapologetic and unwavering. And while this authenticity brings clarity and inspiration to some, for others, it feels like a threat. Why? Because it challenges the very foundation of the comfort zones they've carefully built. Many people have spent their lives constructing identities based on fitting in, following trends, and doing what's expected. When you show up as your true self, living authentically and boldly, it shakes the illusion of safety they've created. Suddenly, they're confronted with questions they've spent years avoiding. What if I stopped pretending? Why am I so afraid to be myself? What would life look like if I embraced my truth? These questions aren't easy, and for many, they're downright terrifying. Instead of feeling inspired by your spiritual growth and courage, some may choose to react defensively. They might criticize you, try to downplay your uniqueness, or dismiss your choices. But here's the truth. They're not really angry at you. They're frustrated with themselves. Your authenticity acts as a mirror, reflecting back their insecurities and the parts of themselves they've been too afraid to explore. It exposes the fear they feel about stepping outside societal expectations, and the discomfort of facing rejection for standing out. Think about a scenario from everyday life. Have you ever noticed how a coworker might feel threatened when someone speaks up in a meeting, offering a creative idea or challenging the status quo? It's not that the idea itself is offensive. It's that the boldness required to share it highlights their own hesitation to step forward. Similarly, your authentic energy calls others to question their own conformity, and that can feel unsettling. But here's the most important thing to remember. Their reaction is not your responsibility. You're not here to dim your light to make others feel more comfortable. The spiritual path requires courage, and authenticity is the key to unlocking that freedom. By continuing to live authentically, you not only grow stronger spiritually, but also inspire those who are ready to take the same leap. Some will be drawn to your light, while others will retreat into their shadows, clinging to their comfort zones. That's okay. It's their journey, not yours. So, ask yourself, am I willing to stay true to myself, even if it makes others uncomfortable? Am I ready to let go of the need for approval to embrace my spiritual growth fully? The lesson here is simple yet profound. Authenticity is a gift, both to yourself and the world. It takes courage to be different, to face rejection, and to live freely, but the reward is a life that's fully yours. Don't let anyone's discomfort pull you away from that truth. Your light is meant to shine, not to be hidden, and in shining, you give others permission to do the same. Let their reactions be what they will. Your purpose is to grow, inspire, and live boldly. Share your story, or simply type, "I am growing," if you're committed to using every moment to improve yourself. Let's keep this conversation going. I can't wait to hear your insights. Six, they overlook the struggle behind your shine. Have you ever noticed how some people envy your success, your accomplishments, and the way you carry yourself, as if it all came effortlessly? They crave the shine, the applause, the admiration, and the victories you've earned, but they don't understand the path it took to get there. They see the polished result, but overlook the countless nights you wrestled with self-doubt, the sacrifices you made, and the resilience you cultivated in silence. They're fascinated by the glow of your achievements, but blind to the struggle that forged it. As Booker T. Washington wisely said, "Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life, as by the obstacles which he has overcome." Think about it. How many times did you push forward when quitting felt like the easier option? How often did you rise again after setbacks that seemed insurmountable? The truth is, your journey wasn't a straight line. It was filled with twists and turns, moments of heartbreak, and challenges that tested your faith in yourself. But instead of running from the struggle, you embraced it. That's where true spiritual wisdom comes in. Understanding that growth happens not despite the struggle, but because of it. What lessons have you learned during your hardest times that others might never grasp because they've never walked in your shoes? The people who envy you don't see the sweat equity you've invested. They want the reward, but shy away from the sacrifice. They don't comprehend that every achievement of yours is built on a foundation of perseverance and faith, often laid down in private, far from the spotlight they admire. Without enduring those grueling moments of doubt, rejection, and failure, the glow of success would never exist. As the philosopher Seneca said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Would your success hold the same meaning without the preparation forged by struggle? You've sacrificed relationships, comfort, and even moments of peace to align with your higher purpose. The spiritual wisdom you now carry wasn't handed to you. It was earned through fire. The envy of others is misplaced because they misunderstand the essence of success. They want the result without the process. But the grind, the struggle, and the lessons learned along the way are irreplaceable. Can someone who skips the work ever truly appreciate the reward? The glow others admire is simply a reflection of the inner strength and resilience you've built. As you reflect on this, ask yourself, does their envy stem from misunderstanding? Or is it a reminder for you to value the depth of your journey even more? You're not just shining, you're showing the world what perseverance and spiritual wisdom can achieve. So the next time someone covers your success, remember they see the shine, but they'll never grasp the grind that created it. And perhaps that's exactly how it's meant to be. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others. Seven, your growth highlights their stagnation. As you step into your spiritual awakening and consistently push forward, learning, evolving, and daring to become the best version of yourself, your growth becomes a glaring reflection of their inability to move forward. Each stride you take towards something greater inadvertently highlights their stagnation. In their desperate attempts to replicate what you've achieved, they may mimic your actions, speech, or even your mindset, hoping it will lead them to the same level of success. But what they don't understand is that your journey is deeply personal and rooted in authenticity, a unique path carved by your willingness to face challenges, embrace change, and grow spiritually. Their imitation is skin deep, centered on external appearances. They watch what you do and assume that simply mirroring your behaviors or adopting your habits will lead them to the same outcomes. Yet they fail to grasp that true growth is not about copying someone else. It's about internal transformation. It's about learning from failures, overcoming fears, and embracing the discomfort of stepping into the unknown. Growth demands a shift in mindset, a spiritual alignment with one's true self, and a commitment to evolving beyond old patterns. But for them, the focus remains outward on the image of success rather than its substance. Your journey is a testament to the power of personal transformation. Every new step you take reinforces that growth requires courage, introspection, and faith in the process of becoming. While you are continuously shedding layers of old beliefs and stepping into your potential, they remain stuck in a cycle of imitation, too fearful to confront their own insecurities and limitations. It's easier for them to follow in your shadow than to face the vulnerability of crafting their own path. But what they don't realize is that their fixation on you prevents them from discovering who they are truly meant to be. This difference becomes undeniable over time. Your progress shines like a beacon, while their stagnation feels heavier and more apparent. Your willingness to challenge yourself, step outside your comfort zone, and trust the spiritual process amplifies the gap between you and them. As you evolve into a more refined and enlightened version of yourself, their refusal to embrace change keeps them anchored in the past. They cling to the illusion that emulating your success will fulfill them, yet their journey lacks the authenticity and spiritual alignment that drives genuine transformation. Ultimately, your growth is a mirror reflecting their fear of stepping into their own power. This contrast often frustrates them, as it reveals the truth they're unwilling to face, and they are holding themselves back. Their potential remains untapped, not because they lack the ability, but because they lack the courage to walk their unique path. And so, while your progress serves as an inspiring example of what's possible, it also exposes their stagnation in a way they can't ignore. In modern life, this dynamic is everywhere, whether it's in professional settings, personal relationships, or social media. People often compare their journeys to others, focusing on the external outcome without acknowledging the internal work required. If you find yourself on the receiving end of this dynamic, let it serve as a reminder of how far you've come. Your spiritual awakening has brought clarity, resilience, and strength, all of which are guiding you toward your true purpose. If possible, encourage them to look within, but don't let their stagnation weigh you down. Continue to move forward gracefully, knowing that your growth is a testament to the power of embracing change, and trusting that your light will inspire others to do the same when they're ready. Comment below, "I choose to move forward," and let's continue this journey together. 8. They see you as a blueprint, but you're unpredictable. They see you as a blueprint, but you're unpredictable. They think they can unlock the secret to your success by studying every move you make, like detectives combing through a map for hidden treasure. They copy your choices, mimic your actions, and hope that following your steps will lead them to the same destination. But what they don't realize is that your success isn't a path they can trace. It's a dance of intuition, creativity, and spiritual growth. You're not bound by formulas or stuck repeating the patterns of yesterday. Instead, you're constantly evolving, driven by an inner voice that guides you to adapt, innovate, and stay ahead of the curve. By the time they've grasped your last move, you've already taken 3 leaps forward, leaving them trailing in your wake, puzzled and frustrated. Your unpredictability is your superpower. You're like the wind, dynamic, free, and impossible to pin down. People who try to emulate you rely on rigid plans and borrowed strategies, but these can't capture the essence of what makes you unique. What they fail to grasp is that your success is not just in the doing, it's in the being. It's in the way you align with your purpose, trust your instincts, and fearlessly explore the unknown. While they're busy chasing shadows, you're out there creating a new reality, stepping boldly into uncharted territories and paving the way for others to follow. Take a moment to think about this in the context of modern life. Picture someone who starts a business inspired by a successful entrepreneur they admire. They copy the branding, the marketing, even the products. But no matter how closely they follow the script, they fall short. Why? Because they're imitating the external actions without understanding the internal drive, the passion, resilience, and vision that fuel the original success. That entrepreneur wasn't just following steps, they were following their soul. The imitator misses the spiritual growth, the challenges overcome, and the unique energy that can't be duplicated. So, here's the lesson. Your unpredictability and willingness to adapt are what set you apart. You're not afraid to take risks, change direction, or dream bigger than others dare to imagine. You thrive because you trust your journey, not someone else's map. As you keep evolving, ask yourself, are you living in alignment with your spiritual purpose, or are you caught in the shadow of someone else's expectations? Let your answer guide you, because true growth comes when you honor your individuality and step boldly into your own light. You're not a blueprint for others to copy. You're a trailblazer, carving paths where none existed before. Keep moving forward, trusting that your essence and creativity will always keep you ahead of the game. If this message speaks to you, take it a step further and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can build connections rooted in honesty and respect. Nine. Imitation is flattery, but it's also a silent cry. Imitation is often called the sincerest form of flattery, but what lies beneath that act of copying can be far more complex. When people strive to mirror you, it's not just admiration they're wrestling with an inner void they haven't yet learned to fill. They see your confidence, your spiritual wisdom, and the effortless way you navigate the world, and they think, if I act like them, I'll feel whole too. But what they fail to understand is that no amount of imitation can replace the deep personal journey of self-discovery that makes you who you are. As Oscar Wilde once said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." Yet, instead of embarking on their own path, they latch onto your light, hoping it will illuminate the shadows within themselves. Think about this. Why would someone invest so much energy trying to replicate you? It's because they're searching for what you've already found. The clarity, strength, and authenticity that comes from doing the inner work. They see your glow, but don't recognize the fire that forged it. Your spiritual wisdom wasn't handed to you. It was earned through struggles, lessons, and resilience. What they see as effortless is in reality the result of countless moments of self-reflection, growth, and even pain. Their imitation, whether intentional or subconscious, is a silent cry for help. It's their way of saying, "I don't know who I am, so I'll try to be you." But this pursuit is futile. It's like trying to paint a masterpiece using a photocopy for inspiration, no matter how precise their strokes. The art lacks the soul and originality that makes it truly alive. The tragedy is that in trying so hard to be someone else, they drift further from their own truth. As they focus on emulating you, they miss the unique beauty and potential within themselves. But here's where it gets interesting. Their fixation on you isn't just about envy or admiration. It's also a reflection of their unacknowledged fears. The fear of being left behind, of not measuring up, of never discovering their own purpose. And while they're caught up in this cycle of mimicry, you're evolving, growing, and blazing trails they can't follow. They're chasing a version of you that no longer exists because you've already moved forward. So, how should you respond? Should you confront them? Should you feel flattered? The truth is, you don't need to do anything but continue being yourself. Their attempts to imitate you are not your burden to carry. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." Your power lies in your authenticity, in the courage to walk your own path without looking back. Ask yourself this: how does their envy or admiration impact your journey? Not unless you let it. By focusing on your purpose, you inspire not through imitation, but by embodying what it means to live authentically. You show others that the only way to find fulfillment is to embrace their own spiritual wisdom and create their own unique path. Comment below, "I create my own unique path," to show your commitment to this journey. 10. Their validation comes from others. Yours comes from within. The essence of what sets you apart from those who envy you lies in where each of you finds your worth. For them, validation is an endless pursuit, an external measure tied to fleeting moments of recognition. They seek approval through likes, compliments, and applause, feeding off the temporary highs of external praise. Yet this craving creates a cycle of dependence, a fragile fire that quickly extinguishes without constant fuel. Their self-worth becomes an unsteady house built on the shifting sands of others' opinions, always vulnerable to the tides of rejection or indifference. You, however, operate on a completely different frequency. Your spiritual journey has anchored you in an inner reservoir of strength that doesn't require the world's approval to thrive. Your confidence emanates from within, fueled by self-awareness, integrity, and the unshakable belief in your divine purpose. This is the hallmark of a spiritual awakening, a profound realization that your value is not tied to external applause, but is deeply rooted in your essence and the work you've done to cultivate a strong, resilient foundation. Whether anyone is watching or not, you move with an unwavering certainty that transcends trends or fleeting praise. This profound difference is why they often misunderstand or even resent you. They are trapped in a cycle of performance, constantly seeking to prove their worth through the eyes of others. It's as if they are actors on a stage, needing an audience to confirm their existence. Yet no matter how many standing ovations they receive, the satisfaction is short-lived, leaving them empty and longing for more. Their inability to find self-validation stems from a lack of spiritual depth, a gap that external recognition can never truly fill. Your self-belief, on the other hand, is untouchable. It's a fortress built on the bedrock of authenticity and spiritual insight, immune to the shifting winds of opinion. This inner strength liberates you to take risks, embrace your uniqueness, and walk your path fearlessly. While they expend their energy chasing the approval of others, you channel yours into creating a life of purpose and meaning, one that resonates with your highest self. This is the power of living authentically, and it's a strength they cannot replicate. In modern life, this lesson is more relevant than ever. Social media, workplace competition, and societal expectations often pressure people to conform to external standards of success and worth. But the truth is, real power lies in stepping away from that race and embracing your spiritual awakening. Let your validation come from the quiet confidence of knowing who you are and what you stand for. Invest in your inner growth and let your light shine without needing anyone else to tell you that you're glowing. In doing so, you embody a strength and authenticity that others might envy but will never be able to emulate. Let their quest for external approval serve as a reminder of the priceless value of inner peace and self-belief, a gift that only the chosen ones truly possess. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 11. Their identity revolves around you. Number 7. Their identity revolves around you. And while that might seem like flattery on the surface, it's a reflection of a deeper struggle within them. When someone becomes consumed with imitating you, they lose focus not just on you but on themselves. They pour their energy into mirroring your life, trying to copy your every move, as though replicating your essence will somehow grant them the same fulfillment and success. But in doing so, they neglect their own spiritual growth and authenticity. Their identity becomes a shadow of yours, revolving around your light instead of nurturing their own spark. It's as though they've chained their self-worth to your achievements, failing to realize that their relentless pursuit of being like you only pulls them further from their true potential. Think about it. While they analyze your choices, trying to mimic your confidence and direction, they forget to explore what makes them unique. Their energy is spent chasing an illusion of you, leaving little room for their creativity or individuality to flourish. It's ironic, really. The harder they try to emulate you, the further they drift from understanding who they are. Imagine a painter who spends all their time trying to replicate another artist's masterpiece instead of finding their own voice. How can their art ever hold the same depth or truth? Meanwhile, your focus remains steadfast on your own journey. You're evolving, learning, and stepping into new levels of spiritual and personal growth, often without even noticing their efforts to catch up. By the time they think they've mastered your steps, you've already moved into uncharted territory, exploring heights they can't even fathom. This is the beauty of being aligned with your purpose. Your path isn't about competition, it's about creation. You're not looking to outdo anyone because your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Here's a story to bring this to life. Consider Sarah, a woman deeply immersed in her spiritual awakening. She started sharing her journey on social media, offering insights into her daily practices and reflections. Before long, an acquaintance named Lisa began posting eerily similar content, same affirmations, same quotes, even the same captions. Lisa's posts felt hollow, as if she were imitating Sarah without truly understanding the meaning behind her words. While Sarah continued to grow, exploring deeper aspects of spirituality and connecting with her audience on a meaningful level, Lisa found herself stuck, struggling to keep up. Over time, Sarah's genuine evolution began to shine brighter, and Lisa's efforts to copy her faded into the background. How much energy do you think these imitators lose by focusing on someone else's life instead of embracing their own? And what would happen if they turned that focus inward toward discovering their unique gifts and purpose? The lesson here is clear. When you root your identity in imitation, you rob yourself of the chance to grow. Spiritual growth comes from authenticity, from embracing the divine uniqueness within you. Instead of chasing shadows, focus on creating substance. Remember, the world doesn't need another version of someone else. It needs the truest version of you. If this message speaks to you, take it a step further and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can build connections rooted in honesty and respect. "12. You're the catalyst for their imposter syndrome." Have you ever noticed how some people seem to study your every move, trying to replicate what makes you unique? They talk like you, dress like you, and even try to mirror your attitude. On the surface, it might appear as though they're succeeding, but beneath the facade lies a storm of insecurity they can't escape. You see, when they try to embody your essence without understanding the foundation behind it, they unintentionally set themselves up for failure. This is where their imposter syndrome begins to take root. They see your confidence as something superficial, assuming it's just about appearance or charisma, when in reality, your strength is built on layers of spiritual wisdom, resilience, and lived experience. They may copy your words, but they don't carry the insight that gives those words depth. They may mimic your actions, but without the authenticity that drives them, those actions feel hollow. Every time they try to step into your shoes, they're confronted with the undeniable truth. They lack the depth, originality, and genuine sense of self that makes you, you. And the more they try to emulate you, the more their sense of fraudulence grows. They might fool others for a while, but they can't fool themselves. Deep down, they're aware that they're simply playing a role that doesn't fit, and that awareness chips away at their confidence. "To thine own self be true," as Shakespeare famously wrote. Yet they've built their identity around pretending to be you, rather than discovering who they truly are. This creates a cycle of insecurity that spirals further each time they compare their imitation to your reality. But here's the irony. Their struggle isn't your fault. It's a reflection of their choices. By attempting to imitate someone they don't fully understand, they've trapped themselves in a life that feels shallow and unfulfilling. While you move forward with purpose, anchored in authenticity and guided by spiritual wisdom, they remain stuck, weighed down by the hollow image they've tried to uphold. And you might wonder why they try so hard to be someone they're not. Is it envy, admiration, or a lack of direction in their own journey? Perhaps it's all three. What they fail to realize is that your light doesn't come from imitation or pretense. It comes from within. You've cultivated it through your trials, your growth, and your unwavering commitment to being true to yourself. This is what sets you apart. As Maya Angelou once said, "You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have." Your originality is infinite because it's rooted in your unique spirit, while their imitation is finite, destined to crumble under the weight of its own lack of substance. So ask yourself, what does it mean to live authentically in a world where so many try to mimic others? How can you continue to honor your individuality while inspiring others to find their own path? True spiritual wisdom lies not in imitation, but in embracing who you are and encouraging others to do the same. Let your light shine, not to cast shadows on others, but to illuminate the way for those willing to step into their own truth. After all, it's only by being true to themselves that they'll ever break free from the cycle of imposter syndrome and find peace within. Thank you for joining us today on Spiritual Wisdom. This video explored how chosen ones possess a unique energy that others might admire or even try to imitate, but can never replicate. Your authenticity and inner power are what set you apart and drive your transformation. Now it's time to take these principles into your daily life. Reflect on how you can embrace your true self and let go of the need to compare or conform. What resonated most with you today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join a community that uplifts and inspires. Together, we'll continue evolving and unlocking the best version of ourselves. The best is yet to come.